I'm Josh with Skid Pro. Today we're going to do our quick start guide on our high flow disc mulcher. Come along, we'll give you some tips to get you running quicker and enjoying that attachment faster. So first, of course, we hook up the QT plate, we hook up the couplers and the case train. Now, when it comes to the disc mulcher, there's a handful of ways to use it. A lot of guys like to come down over the top of the tree. That's oftentimes beneficial because the roots hold the tree in place and it's just easier to deal with. You don't have as much debris to kind of clean up after the fact. It keeps your teeth out of the ground more. It's going to keep them sharper longer as well. The soil, rocks, that's what really will dull the cutting teeth. So I always like to go top down when I can. When I'm doing that, I want to keep that disc away from me and down as I'm going. And that way all the debris is not coming towards the cab. Now I'm in a Bobcat T86 today with the super high flow. I've got a 1-inch thick poly door. A 1/2-inch poly door is adequate, but you gotta have a poly door. And of course that still provides a level of safety even if something hit the cab, but we still want to minimize that as much as possible. So I'm all hooked up. I got my super high flow engaged. I'm going to hit my right toggle. That starts me rolling. I'm going to rev the engine all the way up. I like to use that versus my foot feet. And then I'm always set. I'm just going to come in the top here and grind this tree down. And once that cutting wheel has the power, you can just motor through stuff like as quick as possible. Just right down. Gone. And that took it all the way down to the ground level. In here, we'll go up, we'll start up tall. And get that tree off. So that one fell to the side. So now we got to come back. And now here we're going to feed it right on the top of the wheel on the right side, because the disc is spinning to the right, and that's going to kind of suck it in. Sometimes the pine trees are a little bit trickier because they got so many branches they don't want to feed as well. You got to kind of get it just right like that, and it sucks them right through. And you can kind of back drag your way out of it, or you just come over the top of it. Now another way guys will come in is they'll cut it right on the wheel and then feed it through. And taking out an old stump there. You can use the push bar to kind of manipulate the tree. And the wings on the side, and you get it to feed in. And sometimes just coming over the top of it is as easy as anything when you're doing the pine trees or cedars. And there's a branch here. Put that down. Feed her through. So let's do that here where we're going to cut. either in the center or the left part of the wheel. We'll get this to come in on the top. There we go. See how that feeds through? You bring it in on that right corner and it just dusts it. And that's oftentimes on like the bigger hardwoods or the deciduous trees. Got to do that. There you can see I'm grabbing it with the wing. I'll pull it back. There we go. And now I'll feed that through. Again, sometimes it's a little tricky on these pine trees because there's so many branches on the side. There it goes. So that's how you kind of feed it through and annihilate it. But again, that's because it has so many branches. To me, it's easier to just do this. Come up over the top. Make sure you're tilting that wheel forward so it's away. And then you just hit it. You annihilate that tree. You kind of back drag with the wheel, getting it as close as you want. You just come through and you just eat the rest of the stuff laying on the ground. Here I'll show you again the cut. You got to get them to fall the right way. There you go. Now we're just going to feed that through. There it goes. Just eat them up like that. Now if you have a branch that's laying really flat like that tree is, your best bet is just over the top of it. Just keep driving forward. And you can back drag. Do another example real quick here. Coming top down. That's I don't know, about a 6-inch tree at the base. Tilt that, I roll that bucket back. Come in high. Top it. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So let's try and feed this one through. It's really big to be doing this to, but we'll still try it anyways. Right to that corner. Got to work at that stump a little bit. There she goes. There you can see it feeds through, and then it just dusts it. Well, there you have it. I hope that shortens your learning curve on the disc mulcher, and most of all, I hope you have fun annihilating some trees. Questions at any time, give a product guru a call or visit us on the website. As always, our promise to you, better products, better service, happier customers.